Good evening and welcome to Undaunted Tonight. Undaunted weekly recap for tonight. We also have fresh stories coming right up after this.
Well, this week on Undaunted, we took an overview of the May 19th to 21 lockdown. We also told you that trucks were consumed at and set ablaze in Douala International Highway. We reported that there was an open war in Sangbanlima, which is dictator Paul Biya's clan. On a brighter side, Southern Cameroons now have a platform where they can now tell their own stories by themselves. The interim government is fronting this position. Like the president rightfully said, the vision, the mission, the story, the history of Southern Cameroons will be the main focus of this platform.
Summary of the newly found Zimbabwe oil. Well, has it that Australian listed Invictus Energy in the early days of Monday confirmed the presence of light oil gas, condensate, and helium at its Cabora Bassa project in Zimbabwe, sending its shares up 8.7%, a growing number of countries trying to move away from the US dollar. We wonder what is fueling this decision. Top officials from 9 Asian countries have also gathered in Tehran, where the de-dollarization discussion takes center stage. But before we get into the recap proper, let's get the fresh reports for today.
Payment method: www.abcambertv.com/donate. ABC Amber TV payment channels: Cash App 202-650-2216, Zelle 240-486-8768, Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation. PayPal donations at abcambertv.com. For more details, call us 124-028-43-111. You can email us at info@abcambertv.com.
Ambazonian Southern Cameroon is accepting to go along with former East Cameroon today. La République du Cameroon was the biggest mistake. Though former British Southern Cameroons today was with good faith, La République du Cameroon came in with a mentality to scam. La République du Cameroon is contrary to the above biblical reality. La République du Cameroon appears to be good but very bad within. Nothing good can come out of La République du Cameroon. The caliber of agents, administrators, and workers trained by La République du Cameroon attests to this fact. Very self-centered and corrupt violators of human rights. There is a video in circulation of La République du Cameroon gendarmerie elementarizing a lady to the point of requesting from his colleagues a handcuff. This is a clear representation of the type of personnel that La République du Cameroon is producing. Why are agents of La République du Cameroon prone to do evil?
We wonder. A lady in her neighborhood has been embarrassed by the La République du Cameroun through one of its elements, a colonial gendarmerie officer. The lady in question, whom Undaunted was unable to get the name, was expressing herself in English and the terrorist in the language of oppression, French. In the video, the lady was blocked from continuing her way by the La République du Cameroun. The lady in the English language sought to find out why she is being harassed and received no clarification but brutalization from the oppressor.
This La République du Cameroon terrorist never stopped blocking the lady from going her way and called his partners in crime to bring to him handcuff for him to use on the lady. While Undaunted has been unable to ascertain if the girl was allowed to go or was detained, as is usual of the colonialists.
Yes, yes, go inside. Yes. You call your father. I'm going to my house. I can't want them know, Papa. Oh. You cannot arrest me. Leave me alone. Oh, what's wrong with you people? You people cannot arrest me. You people see that the police people is your friend, but you people harass me on the road. What have I done? I'm not a criminal. I'm in my country. I'm in my country. Why are you holding me? Why are you holding holding me? Why are you holding me? No. Yes, sir.
Well, the road promised to the people of southern Cameroon's Ambazonia by the colonial La République du Cameroon ruler in 1985 still yet to be realized. One of the harms that BIA-led administration have done to Ambazonia is the refusal to construct good roads. The roads in Ambazonia are nothing to be desired, most especially in the Midland Zone and Savannah Zone. When one compares the roads in Bamenda to in Ambazonia and the neighboring La Republic of Cameroon town, the discrimination against the people of Ambazonia is evident.
Night buses and other vehicles entering Amazonia from the center and were struck and passengers stranded this morning as a result of the bad road at Metazam, the same stretch of road that La Republic to Cameroon colonial ministers have made countless promises. This is just a calculated move to subject the people of Amazonia to more pain and suffering. If not, why is it that this is the only Amazonia end of the road that is this bad?
Well, travel agency, buses, and other vehicles entering Amazonia today, on Friday, May 26, 2023, were trapped in mud at Santa Matazen, to be precise. These cars started queuing up at 4 a.m. in the morning, and as a truck got stuck in the mud, a stretch of road that has been under construction for years, now at the pace of a chameleon. Passengers who prefer the night journey to enter Bamenda as early as possible to meet up with other imperatives were more frustrated as all their plans were futile because of these bad roads.
This road has been a nightmare for road users. Getting that car blocked around Metazam is no news anymore, for it always happens. The issue is that everyone gets frustrated when caught on this way because of one reason or the other. This is part of the ring road that Paul Biya promised the people of Amazonia with the appellation of the Ring Road in 1985. To date, the project is still to be completed.
Now, the University of Boya celebrating 30 years of existence, a university that is supposed to be the pride of the people of Southern Cameroon, a university that incarnates the real values of the Anglo-Saxon culture and system of education. But such is not the case, unfortunately. The colonial La Republic of Cameroon has adulterated the University of Boya to the point that it lost its Anglo-Saxon culture, which was the reason for its creation in the first place. In a scheme to Frenchify the University of Boya, Francophones are now occupying top administrative positions of the university, posts that are supposed to be occupied by Amazonians. We wonder, why do they transfer Francophone administrators to the University of Boya, an Anglo-Saxon supposed institution?
Students in the University of Boya have been called upon to create an impact wherever they find themselves. This was the main message passed during the launch of activities marking the 30th anniversary of the institution. The 3-day event kicked off on May 25th, characterized by sporting activities, community human investment, an open day, an alumni conference exhibition, a historical overview of the UB fundraising for Project EMACT research, and outreach activities. Today, we celebrate where we come from, where we are, and where we want to be. Professor Ngomo Horans Manga, the Vice Chancellor, said in his welcome address.
Now, the pilot chancellor of the institution, Professor Dorothy Lumunga Njuma, was equally present. She was lauded for birthing what is now an institution of reference. The University of Boya was first a university center before being transformed into a full university in 1993. It had just 4 faculties: the arts, education, science, and social and management science. Today, it has 11 establishments, 8 faculties, 2 colleges, and 1 school.
Well, the 30th anniversary of the university is being celebrated under the theme University of Boya Impacting the Future Together through Innovative Solutions activities will take place at the university main campus. All right, let's get into the recap, but just after the break. All right, you're welcome back. This week on Undaunted, we reported that just a day after the entire people of Amazonia have been home for 2 days, that is on the 19th and 20th of May, observing a lockdown in protest of the celebration of La Republique de Cameroon's National Day in Amazonia, the people of Southern Cameroon's Amazonia said they are not giving up. They are determined as a united force to see the La Republique de Cameroon pack out of Southern Cameroon's Amazonia. Well, on May 22nd, 2023 was another Monday and another ghost town or lockdown. One could have expected to see the people of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia, but no, their desire to be free from the oppression of La Republic of Cameroon was stronger than missing out on a single day of business. Well, what we can say is that Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia, they are a determined people destined to be free.
On 25th, we reported that as a consequence of looking up and obeying the lockdown, some shops have been sealed in Mbengwe local government area precisely at Mbon, Mile 18 and Mile 19 by the new colonial DO of Mbengwe. Sworn in last, the new colonial DO of Mbengwe, Undaunted, got the name as Ndida. Well, many are still anxious to see how his administration goes, hoping it's better than that of his predecessor, Sakwe. Yet his first move has been to seal shops. In a meeting after the sealing of the shops, this still to be tamed, Colonia DO told the shopkeepers that he will continue to seal as long as the shops are not open days.
Well, we also reported on the 22nd of May at the Just Parade of La Republique du Cameroon 20th May National Day celebration at its colonial political capital. Paul Biya's colonial ruler of La Republique du Cameroon's government proved to have resolved to be nothing else but a consuming economy. Well, the celebration was a demonstration of how flooded the country was with high standard 4x4 jeeps that the regime keeps furnishing top La Republique de Cameroon's government officials with. The fleet of jeeps gave a beautiful color to the streets they cruised on. Unfortunately, it does not reflect the lives of the taxpayers living in misery.
Now, also the 22nd, an improvised explosive device IED was detonated close to the end of the population neglected La République du Cameroon National Day Charade in Boya. The explosive was planted by ARFs in that part of Amazonia, certainly on the eve of the said celebrations. The explosive, the single active from the ARFs on the part of the restoration forces, put to question the much talked intelligence of the army.
Well, the just past La Republique du Cameroon May 20th National Day celebration, just like any other La Republique du Cameroon organized activity in Cameroons, was banned and no Ambazonia was permitted to be part of the celebration. The Ambazonian Defense Forces have claimed responsibility for kidnapping in-house slave councillor Stephen Ujambeng and others at Ngi local government area of Momo County. But as a very normal thing from the yes, that's not the first point to hit. Why take part in such a banned celebration in the first place?
Well, on the 23rd, we reported that the most cherished Anglo Saxon system of education has been adulterated by La République du Cameroon, and their teachers are rather unteaching than teaching the children. This is one of the immediate causes of the peaceful protest in 2016 by lawyers and teachers. Lawyers and teachers, because it was the same scenario in the court where francophone magistrates were sent by the Beers administration to lord over common law practice courts, of which they were blank. The University of Boya celebrated 30 years of existence, yet within the context of the upcoming celebration, the pioneer Vice Chancellor Professor Dorothy Lumumba Njuma warns that the Anglo-Saxon origins should not be forgotten.
Well, on Tuesday, 23rd of May, the Almighty Boy warriors under the command of Major General Tokandu carried out an ambush on a large public to Cameroon terrorist control and extortion post at Bambui, detonating two large explosions that killed at least two and wounded many terrorist elements while completely shattering the building. This particular control post around the River Bui from Javunyi direction has been used by these terrorists to collect huge sums of money from drivers and civilians who pass through that road.
Today, Tuesday, the 23rd of May 2023, within Afobui County, Major General Do under his support, life of year. They live for Kumbu, Dios Junction to be precise, one of La Republique terrorist checkpoints. It's one of their checkpoints. You can see them moving there. Una go take una eye chop Christmas Day. Una go take eye chop Christmas. Una go take una eye chop Christmas Day. Una go see how we chakara one of the terrorists. Una go see a body part them go fly for air. To reach to my target. Done.
Well, the World Wide Web, commonly referred to as www, usually with a dot after it, a system of interconnected web pages accessible through the internet. Well, it's on a brighter note that we announced that on the 25th of May, President Sako tweeted that the Southern Cameroons now has plus one platform where they can tell their own stories by themselves. The interim government is fronting this position, and like the president rightfully said, the vision, the mission, the story, the history of Southern Cameroons will be the main focus of this platform. While it is a diplomatic instrument, and therefore we can encourage the public that after all is said and done, after all the many different voices, the different rhetorics, misinformation, and disinformation, Ambazonians, firstly, then the world at large, had something to fall back to the State House Boya.org website to first of all get the interim government's position and to feel the emotions of Ambazonians.
Well, reports also had it that there has been an open war in Sangmalima, President Bia's clan. A native of Fumban has killed a Bulu from Sangmalima in neighboring La Republic to Cameroon. As seen in the video, all Bulus are on the rampage out on the streets with clubs and light arms, revenging while attacking all non-natives, those who are not Bulus, breaking their shops, looting, maiming, and killing. In a video voice in the enemy language, a warning is sounded to non-natives to stay indoors or escape safely. Wonder where this would lead to. A xenophobia between the Bulubeti clan and the Bami clan is what we're assuming.
Well, several trucks carrying goods and containers on the Tico Douala International Highway were put on fire by gunmen on the 24th of May. The reason believed to have motivated the attack is stopping the exploitation of their resources elsewhere. Many of the trucks and other private vehicles that accompanying the trucks were stopped and all drivers were asked to move out of the vehicle at the Tico Douala Road. The cars were set on fire according to an eyewitness account.
Now, the draft comes up in a few hours. Do prepare to join us there.
Payment method: www.abcambertv.com/donate. ABC Amber TV payment channels: Cash App 202-650-2216, Zelle 240-486-8768, Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation. PayPal donations at abcambertv.com. For more details, call +124 028 43 111. You can email us at info@abcambertv.com. Payment method: www.abcambertv.com/donate. ABC Amber TV payment channels: Cash App 202-650-2216, Zelle 240-486-8768, Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation. PayPal donations at abcambertv.com. For more details, call +124 028 43 111. You can email us at info@abcambertv.com.
I am Ambassador Henry Fosun, and I want to make a few things right. what the leader of our war, Samuel Sako Ekame, has explained this morning about referendum. I do agree with him, but I would want to make some records straight. We are a country recognized by the United Nations in a way because the International Court of Justice, ICJ, decided to keep our frontiers safe for us by the request and the writing I made in 1994. And there was a green tree agreement in our territory that the International Court of Justice requested Nigeria and La Republique to agree that they cannot in any way occupy our territory. Because they know that we did achieve the basic objective of the trusteeship system. We were a trusteeship territory, a child of the United Nations. I shall get time to expand on all this for you to know. We are two countries here. Unfortunately for us, even though they tried in all ways, people tried to push us into the arm of La Republique with all fraud. They have failed because La Republique has rejected us in quite a good number of times. I think the war that they brought on us is one of those rejections, and that makes the fifth rejection. The resolution 1608 of the United Nations is a non-starter. That's why I've been calling it a resolution that is null and void. Why? Because Great Britain did not allow our people to participate in it, knowing that we were going to accept to do only what was right. And then, of course, La République du Cameroon and France, their master, voted no against it. When you vote no against a law, that law cannot bind you if your no is accepted and is a principle in accepting or denying that resolution. I could elaborate if there be time. Secondly, this war is meant to do two things. Mr. Biya himself declared that they had tried to assimilate us and failed. It is because they failed to assimilate us by all intrigues and fraud that they decided to wage a war of genocide and annexation. You can see the way they are fighting it. Look at the way they kill our people in Bali. They poisoned them. Look at the way they destroy our villages. Look at the way they have killed us. Look at how they treat pregnant women. And they don't have any feeling for us at all. They have never had it. So therefore, the United Nations knows that we are a free people. Even if you take that resolution, you can see some of the examples of the acceptance that we are a free people. I will elaborate someday. And I think for today, it is enough to say that we are two nations before God and man. We have never had any legal sanction between us since that we started. That we should note. It is right, our brave boys and girls, our sons, great sons, and those making sure that they guide them and provide for them as Sako is doing. I doff my hat to all of you and continue to do what you're doing. No one will take what is ours away. You have decided you're using your bodies to take bullets from an enemy. Don't change it. La République cannot be party to a case and is allowed to be a judge in the same case. We cannot accept it, and we will never accept it. Long live the state of the Sultan Cameroons, a sovereign country from 1954. Congratulations to our sons and daughters. You are winning every battle. God is with you. He will continue to be with us till Sako and his interim government guards us to Buea. Congratulations, Sako. Continue.
Our vision in this interim government is to make ABC a leader and a real warhorse of our struggle. We want to grow it, expand it, hire and train more hands, and broadcast round the clock, around the world, and take command of the media space of this world.
You can enjoy all round the clock 24/7 exclusive moments of bliss as an ABC Amba TV Club member. A cappella, Latest Nigerian stroke African movies, global politics, ABC Amba News and updates, historical documentaries, and lots more. In our daily programs, we have Undaunted, ABC Amba News, bringing into the news untold stories with Onyi Okpala and Star Smart. Exclusive discussion, revolutionary panel conversation, infotainment, edutainment, intro governmental debates on topical issues with Tar Paddy King, State of the Liberation Movement, Fronting IG and People of Ambazonia's position, the Struggles Weekly Update with Secretary Martin Mungwa, PhD, FASC. Health is wealth, health education and awareness within the Ambazonian community with Dr. Yaya. Liberation Prayer, an intercessory ministry for Ambazonia with Pastor Victor Amba. Our Freedom, spiritual awareness and education for the Ambazonian community with Pastor Victor Amba and Pastor Commando. Church and Politics, neutralizing the myths and preconceived religious and political philosophies that limit the Christian involvement in the realms of decent politics with Pastor Commando. The Horizon, the voice of the Ambazonian woman with Dr. Patience Abiedo and Lady Casey. Our Amber History, bringing to limelight the hidden history of Ambazonia to the world with Pastor Commando. Appointment on community building, education on patriotism within the Ambazonian communities with Ma Rachel Itatima. Ethics for an Emerging Nation, watchdog of basic principles and morals of a nation at war with Ma Dorothy Ngwa. Upcoming programs: Pigeon News, Vernacular Talk Show, County Roots, Activists Corner, Amba Focus, only on ABC Amba Television. We the people, the voice of the voiceless. For 24/7 access, subscribe as a club member on www.abcambatv.com/subscribe.